Right, let's see how this works. So, I've not done one of these before, I don't know if it's going to work, so you just have to bear with me. Obviously my name's Paul Hutchinson, Fitness Hutch. I've had this requested specifically by someone who I'm training at the moment, who hasn't got a great deal of knowledge around nutrition and bulking. He wants to get big, he's training hard with me, and I just kind of told him about a shake that I like to have when I'm bulking after a training session. I'll just throw this together. How many calories is it? I don't know. Carbs? Don't know. Protein? Don't know. What I do know is it's not got crisps in it, and it's not got chocolate bars in it. For those of you who follow Seth Feroce, it's not got gummy bears in it, so it's pretty good. I would say it's somewhere around 700 calories. I would, that's hazarding a guess. But I think I find that I've worked it all out and it's 335 calories. So I don't know. I'm hazarding a guess. So we're going to give it a go. And it's fairly straightforward. So I've got a blender. You will need a blender to do this. So if you haven't got a blender handy, then get one. If you haven't got a blender at all, it's probably not the shake for you. But do use this if you're bulking, if you want to get extra calories in, because it is pretty good. I've used it myself, used it for months and months and months, and I got a lot bigger than I am now, muscle wise. So I think that I know that it works. So how I would start is I've got a shaker and I've got a cup to drink it out of to mix it in. So I've got some porridge oats. So the first thing I would do is put a couple of scoops of porridge oats. Now these scoops you tend to get in all protein tubs when you get them. So this one's a 70 gram one, but I just stick like, let's see, 1 scoop of them in there. I put 2 scoops of oats. It's the exact science. Measure it and everything. So this here is my protein. It's in a different tub to what it came in because the tub was huge and I just wanted to get it out of the way and didn't have loads left. So this protein, it's not just a protein, it's a mass gainer by Mental Hamster. It's called Alpha Trilogy, and it's pretty good. It's fairly expensive compared to what you will get at My Protein, so it just depends what you want to get. But anytime you're thinking about your protein, I'm just going to put 1 scoop of that in. Anytime you're thinking about protein or mass gainers, just shop around, have a look, make sure you check your nutritional values, because some of the ones at the fitness industry, everyone knows how much I love the fitness industry, some of the ones at the fitness industry will sell you PhD and Maximuscle and USN. They tend to be full of sugar. Like you're finding that they're saying you need 3 scoops for a serving, and each scoop's got 5 grams of sugar. That's 15 grams of sugar per shake, and you're having 2 a day. It's 30 grams of extra sugar. Whereas if you look at some of the diet ways and things on My Protein, they tend to be a lot less sugar heavy. I've actually got one over here. So this one, someone's actually just given me this today. So this one here, let's see, pretty much no sugar in that one. So that's a shit example. Well done. My Protein. So the My Protein one, like I was saying, it's pretty low on sugar as well. They're new ones, they're clear, they're not like a lumpy shake. So anyway, back to what I was doing. I've put a scoop and a half of oats and a scoop of protein, mass gainer. It's about 75 grams worth of stuff in there at the moment. I like to add a banana just because it thickens it up a little bit. Bananas are good for you. And I like bananas, so I just tear it up, drop it in. Now, if you find that you like my house and my family, you have loads of bananas on the side that start to go brown, you can freeze them. What I would suggest you do is chop them up. Just 1 second, I'll put this in the bin. Chop them up, put them on a tray on silver foil, put them in the freezer, let them freeze, and then put them in a bag, because if you put them all in a bag together, they just go like mush. But I don't need frozen ones because I've got some fairly decent ones, but I have got some frozen. So I've also got some frozen mixed fruits here, just because I like frozen mixed fruits, and again, it sweetens it up a little bit. natural sugars rather than refined chocolatey sugars. I've got about 25-30 grams of these. We drop them in, and then so that's pretty much it for your food wise, your bulking out. Then I would add some kind of liquid, probably normally a mixture of a milk. So I'm just going with a soy milk here. I do quite like soy milk, not because I'm vegan, but I did get into it when I lived a vegan diet for a year, and I found some pretty good examples. And this is one of them. I quite like this, and I've just had it left over, so I'm going to use this. So there's a litre in here. Per quarter of this is 100 calories. So if you put in a quarter of this in, you're putting 100 calories in straight away, which I will do. 100 calories, a quarter of it in there, and then I'll top the rest up with water. Cold water you can in the fridge or however you want to do it. I haven't prepped any because I'm just not that organised. So put that in there. I'll tip it in. If I don't tip it in like that, I'm going to get it everywhere. So I'm just going to top the rest of it with water. Now, this isn't an exact science. This is just something that I used to knock up after a training session, just because I knew what I was putting in it was all pretty good. You don't have to buy something off the shelf that's full of sugar. I'll give it a little bit of a shake just so it mixes up. What you can also do, it just depends what your preferences are. So I used to put a scoop of peanut butter in it, just to give it a bit of a different flavour. If you're increasing your fats, if you are counting your calories, you are counting your macros, your fats and your carbs, this is really easy to work out. There's not loads in it. You can work out exactly what the macros are that are going in. And if you need to up your fat intake, you can look at some good fats like peanut butters and things, some nuts, seeds, whatever you've got in, whatever takes your fancy. But I'm just showing you a basic one for now. This is quite good. It's quite a lot of calories. And I blast it in here, so it's going to be quite loud. My dog might bark because he doesn't like loud noises. So I'm just going to give it a blast. I'm going to give it a blast. And now to remember it being. I knew he is. Sound of that, does he? So I haven't blasted it as long as I normally would, just to mix it up well. So Dexter, I'll do that, please, boy. Breville blender, I think it was about £30 from Asda. It's pretty decent. You can buy better ones. The NutriBullet one's pretty cool. It does the trick. It really does. Now this might be a little bit lumpy because of the seeds from the fruit. But I mean, I don't mind that. I'll be honest. I don't mind it being a bit lumpy. You can sieve it if you want, but just get it down, man. Like, it's calories. It's a good shake. It'll taste nice. So blenders tend to warm it up because you're blending it for so long. Friction, motion, science, bitch, all that. So the frozen fruit to me is essential. If you haven't got frozen fruit, you don't know how to add frozen fruit, you can always just chuck a couple of ice cubes in it, or you can make sure that your water's nice and cold before you put it in. I just do it straight out of the tap, so it's council pop. You'll see it's quite thick as I pour it in. You see it's quite a thick shake. So obviously if you don't want it that thick, you can add a bit more water. You can put half a banana. There you go, you've got, what we got there? 600 ml, so just over half a litre, I think. I'm not very good at maths and shit. Done about somewhere between, I would say, 500 and 700 good calories. So if you are bulking, have this on top of what you're having. So I used to come back from the gym in the morning, and I wasn't fasting because I was trying to bulk, and I would have this, and then I'd have 2 big crumpets with Marmite peanut butter on, and then I'd probably have something else as well, maybe some eggs. It's just about getting them calories in, especially for the lad who has asked me to do this. Specifically for you, you will be watching, you will know who I'm talking to. Essentially, you're getting them calories in, man, especially with your size. Eggs, this, boom, done. So, thank you for watching. I am going to be doing more videos, more meal preps, more just what I'm eating, real life stuff, none of this. Actually, you must eat 2 avocados on seeded bread for breakfast and have half an egg white, because I hate all that shit. I like real life and what people are actually going to do, because it's got to be sustainable and you've got to be able to do it. So, stay tuned, as they say. That sounds really stupid. And I will be back very shortly with some more great videos. Thank you.